Thank you to the creators of Fortnite for giving us the answer to the brave question: what would happen if you gave Chappell Roan a gun? And the answer is that she's either going to team up with Sabrina Carpenter and everyone's going to sing Man Child, or the K-pop demon hunters are going to kill us all. But Richie and I will have some Fortnite forthcoming, I believe, on our special 100th edition
Yes.
of the show. I think that's like the first thing we've really set in stone for what we want to
Yes.
do.
Yes.
I'm discovering there's a lot of game modes in Fortnite that are not just battle royale.
Mm-hmm.
I found like a McDonald's horror simulator. I got no idea what that is. I didn't play anything because I wanted to save all of it for, but I found like a Michael Jackson horror, and then I found like escape room, 99 levels. Like there's tons of stuff I assumed Fortnite was one game. There's a
Yeah.
lot going on here that I'm not familiar with, and I think you and I are going to struggle miserably, and it might make for really good content.
I hope so. I still need to download it. Remind me after we are finished with this podcast, and I will egress
You know
into.
what? I will remind you because I think I can gift you the skin now that I bought it.
Uh huh.
I think you can gift another person the
Ooh.
pass. So I may be
Ah.
able to just send it your way.
Ooh, that's smart. Yes. After
Yeah.
the podcast, we'll have to do that. I'll egress into my video
Mm,
game room,
mm.
which is also my living room and
Mine too.
office.
Yeah. Great. Apartment living, folks.
Yeah, please. Hi. Nobody ever comes to visit me, but if they did, I would say, "Hey, hello, welcome. This is my living room slash video game room slash office. Welcome."
Hmm. And over here is my podcast alcove. Welcome. Oh, why are you leaving? Yeah. Oh no. All
Yes,
right.
but the podcast alcove is tucked away in my bedroom.
Yeah.
So
That's smart. That's actually smart. Yeah, mine is in my second bedroom, but it has to get cleaned up whenever people come to visit, which is
yeah,
mostly just my parents because like they're gonna be podcasting without me. Um, I was thinking about it too. I'm like, coming up, there probably will be an episode where I will get to have my dad guest star on the podcast, which is gonna be a lot of fun, and I'm gonna try to convince him to do it regardless of how he feels about this. So, Dad, if you're listening, this is your warning. It's like a month and a half early, but you're going to be on the show. So start preparing now.
that's
All
funny.
right. We have, as usual, a pretty mixed bag. Where would you like to start? I think maybe we should start with the easy stuff first, the quick hitters. Let's start with the Two Devil Two Prada trailer. The rumor circulating the internet, which I think just proves to me that like some people don't really have great trailer comprehension, is that the first bit of it came out and then everyone was on Twitter like, is the whole plot of this movie that Miranda has dementia? Did you see that?
No, I didn't.
Some of her reactions in the trailer are very much like, who are you? Do I know you? And I think it's very character accurate for her. That's like, I want to say this takes place 20 years after the original or something of that sort. She's got bigger fish to fry. Why would she remember these like two assistants that she, one of them especially, that she briefly had?
Yeah.
Like it, I think that's part of her. That's her armor. That's her defense mechanism. She's like, I'm sorry, who are you? And I love doing. I did that to you this weekend when you were texting me during the Super Bowl. You're like something something Cooper Cup resurgence game, and I was like, who? I love that. It's stupid, but it
Yes.
works.
Yes.
Very
Um,
Miranda Priestley.
the premise Andy returns to Runway as Miranda navigates a new media landscape and Runway's position within it. They reconnect with another former assistant, Emily, who is now the head of a luxury brand that possesses commercial money that could mean Runway's survival.
This has got to be. I mean, the slam dunk storyline here is that it's the digital empire versus the print empire.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Runway's a print magazine. It
Yes.
has to be, how do we keep it alive in an era where everybody's just accessing everything on their cell phones?
Yes.
Could be a good story. Cinematography looks pretty good, and some of the initial like stills that we saw were kind of concerning because it had that Netflix lighting, which is like no shadows, lit 1,000 lumens from every side.
Yeah.
But the actual trailer looks better. And it has the original cast in it, so we'll be sat regardless of how bad it is. Even if it's 1 stars on Letterboxd, we'll be showing up in our best Prada.
Yes. Yes.
Anne Hathaway has suggested that, by the way. If you're planning on going to a showing, she wants it to be a Barbie-like experience where people have fun like dressing up and going to the movies. So throw on your best Milan Fashion Week outfit and stroll down to your local theater and buy some popcorn while you're there.
Or not. You don't popcorn shame.
That was mostly directed at you.
No.
It's fine.
No popcorn shame.
You just bought some popcorn the other week.
I did.
What were you seeing when you bought popcorn? We can Letterboxd quickly because I don't have anything.
Hell. I think it was a Sam Raimi movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I bought it for Sam Raimi.
For send help, yes. Would you like to buy a vowel? Yeah, I didn't see anything. You're not getting anything from me here.
Which I think
I've been locked in on the Olympics.
Yeah.
Busy.
I believe God damn. Whew. I swear staying up till 4 o'clock in the morning watching curling isn't the best for your brain cells.
No, but it was so worth it.
Yeah. I was going to say that I believe the trailer for Devil Wears Prada 2 aired before Send Help. Because I think I have a bit now where every time the Devil Wears Prada 2 trailer plays before the movie I'm seeing, I will always text you and tell you that it is playing.
I want to say I received a text. I think I received a Two Devil text. I had coffee with one of our former students in Indy this weekend, and the joke that we were making was like we were just walking into we got Dutch Bros, which is fantastic because we have one of those out here now. We didn't used to have that. We have one out here. The problem is it's like an hour north of me, so I'm not gonna be there very often. I'm not gonna be a regular. My points are gonna expire. But we went, and it's like right next to a mall. So we went and had some food, and we got some Dutch Bros, and we went to terrorize the mall affectionately. We didn't actually do anything. We just kind of walked around. But we went into all of these random, like, nondescript department stores that I've never heard of. Like, do you know what Von Maur is? Because I surely don't.
Never heard of it.
Right. It's kind of like Macy's or Dillard's or something.
Yeah.
But they also had all those things in the mall, so it must be different, but I don't know how it's different. Anyway, we were in all these stores like, do you think they have Prada in the Von Maur? Do you think they have Prada in the Dick's Sporting Goods? Like, it just became a running bit. So, do you think they have Prada at the AMC theaters? Because I bet you they do.
I wonder what the popcorn bucket for that movie is going to look like.
I hope it's a stiletto heel.
It's got to be. Like just
it wouldn't fit that much popcorn, but that would be sick.
Be. Yeah, let me look this up because hang on.
You know what would also be cool is if it's like it would be like the book, like the Runway, the book from the first one.
Yeah.
Like a box, but it opens up. That would also be sweet. It's like a little storage box.
Wait, what is this? Oh, this is okay. This is fine. Okay. Here we go. I'll show you this because this actually makes sense and it's kind of similar to how we were describing things. This is not real. This is a concept that somebody made.
Okay.
But I think they're on the right track here. Okay, here it is.
Okay, I would be down for that.
The stiletto is the drink cup instead.
That would actually be cool. And it could be like a little straw carrier, like on the back, you know what I mean? Like blend that in.
Mm-hmm.
Put a little icy in there. Ooh,
Yeah.
a little red icy in the Prada heel cup. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the
So there you
actual
go.
heel wouldn't fit that much popcorn, but that would be
No.
nice. We'll have to see what they have to do for this. They'll be pulling out the stops.
Yeah. They will probably be getting it soon. I haven't because I mean the movie comes out in what 2.5 months. So
Hmm.
um, yeah, we'll probably be getting it. I wonder they better do a. They actually better do a bucket. They do a bucket for everything else.
Hmm.
Like we've already seen the ones for the new Scream movie. It's out.
I don't
That
know
one's
who
out.
we is. I haven't seen that, but
Oh,
hold
okay,
on. I'm
fine.
Googling it. What is Victoria's Secret? Scream movie popcorn bucket. Oh, it's the ghost face mask. Okay.
Yeah,
I was thinking something along the lines of like what they did for Mean Girls, where it was like the burn book, like quote
yeah,
unquote. You could just do like some edition of Runway. That would be
right.
cool. It's right
We'll
there.
find
Take
out.
our idea, AMC
Yep,
theaters.
we'll find out. Manifesting.
We're manifesting. Devil Wears Prada fund. Okay. We briefly talked about Chappell Roan in Fortnite, so I'm not sure we really need to cover more of that, except apparently this is not receiving the same universal girlhood that the Sabrina Carpenter skin did. I guess the Chappells are just out here straight up killing each other. Like it's a war zone out there for real. Like it's not there's no solidarity.
No, there's been some great clips on the internet so far.
Yeah, I've not played with it yet, but I'm very excited. I don't know how you do any of those things.
I
Like do you
also did see like that somebody, I
emotes?
guess like because she's got the main skin and then she's got different
Hmm.
outfits that you have to
Yeah,
like get extra points in order to like. So somebody had like found this loophole and they tied a rubber band to the trigger on the controller, so it just kept firing at this one like
that's how
I
you
don't know
break your controller.
object, so that way they
Yeah.
could stack up enough points to get the next
So
outfit.
I can tell you from experience that there's two different paths about it. So if you want the Knight Chapel Roan, the Roan of Arc
Yes.
outfit, that one you have to spend the in-game coins for, the
Yeah.
V-Bucks,
Uh-huh.
your $19 Fortnite card.
Actually, dude, I wonder if. Hang on a second. I'm gonna go look it up and see what I get.
You might
Talk to
actually
the
add
people.
that.
Talk to the
Okay, I'll talk
people.
to the
I
people.
think it. I
Yeah.
think it actually came with my thing. Hang on.
The other one that you start with is like the Pink Pony Club one, and that one's free. The like pink skin, you could take the hat on, you can take the hat off. I don't know if you get any like emotes default with that, but yeah, to my understanding, as you level up a little bit, you get some more rewards, like stuff that you can put on the character or like skins for your weapons or whatever. You might get more emotes. I'm just gonna be busy running for my life, so I don't think any of that's gonna be helpful. But I think if you hit level 60, which I'm not sure how attainable that is or like what the progression system looks like, if you hit level 60, you can get the second look for the default skin, which is the Pink Pony Club one. So you can have that one in pink in default, which looks really great, by the way. But then if you hit 60, you can get that outfit in red.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why that's a thing. But you have to buy the night one separately, but you
Yeah.
get the other one standard
Yeah.
if you get the music pass, which again I think I can gift it to you, so you might not have to buy anything.
Okay. Yeah, I like that. Okay, here's what it says. This is the little thing I got with when I bought the PlayStation. It's the
$19
Fortnite,
Fortnite card. No
and
more
uh,
Fortnite.
and it says okay includes 8 exclusive cosmetics.
Okay.
Um, I don't really know what it is, but you get some stuff. And then it also and 1,000 V bucks. Is that enough?
I want to say she's like 2,300 or 3,200. I have the numbers, but not the order.
So I got
Um,
halfway there.
if it's 2,300, you're, I think you're okay. Because you start off with a certain number. I don't know how many that is. I know if you buy the music pass, you get 1,000 to start.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then you can get more like as you kind of level up and stuff, but that's the exclusive currency. Like it's hard to get coins, I think, to my understanding. We'll find out.
We'll figure
We'll
it
find
out.
out cuz maybe if I gift it to you, you get all the starting perks too. We'll investigate.
Yeah.
And
We'll
then
get there.
here's my thought. If we pool enough that you can get the night one, then maybe you can share the night one back with me and
Yes.
then the spoils.
Ah, yes.
We have a nice little trade system going.
Yes, this is good. I like
I'm trying
this.
to find somebody to send us Sabrina Carpenter. So if you're listening to
Wait,
this
you
and you
can't
have that
wait.
skin, let me know.
How
You
come
can't buy
wait,
her anymore
why?
because she was limited. She was like a
That's
previous music pass, so they do like seasons of the game or something, and she was like
yeah.
a previous season. So if you have her and you bought her back then, you can still use her.
Yeah.
But if you didn't buy it,
Damn.
then you don't have
Well,
access.
we
So we'll
missed
get
our
somebody to send us Sabrina.
yeah, well,
Am I
we missed the
missing it? I
boat on
should
that
put it on the
one.
camera.
Um
Yeah.
what about Tate? Are we getting Tate? We keep hearing that Tate may be coming, but
I hope so.
what's the latest on that? Do we
I
know, or is that just completely
I hope so. I keep hearing rumors. If she does, we're gonna be doing the same process. We're gonna
Yeah,
be
see, like it
spending
says
another
it's
$12 on Fortnite.
heavily rumored.
I
Wait,
know,
okay.
but we didn't
Well,
even
that's
have K-pop Demon Hunters until like this week, and you know how big that was. It
yes.
might take a minute.
Okay, it says rumors with the Fortnite scene have indicated Tate McRae is in line for a collaboration in February 2026. It's February already.
That's
Give it to
now.
us. Yeah.
Gimme. That's now.
Um.
Gimme.
Okay.
Where's the Nobody's Girl skin? I will run the map with that.
2 hands.
Yeah, absolutely. 2 hands.
Here's
And
already had worked
there's
with
a section
Fortnite.
where you can get sports cars too, which
Yeah.
again, I don't know what this game is, but you can like have a car that you drive. That'll be the easiest collaboration of all time. You get the sports car for the sports car section.
Maybe we're gonna get her later on this year.
Maybe.
Maybe Chappell got the February release, and then Tate will come like later this year.
Yeah. And if we get that, we're gonna gift it to one of you guys. So stay tuned. We're all playing as Tate. Get used to it.
OHOBC giveaway time.
That would be nice. Maybe that would bring in some more listeners for us. Who knows? Okay, that's enough Fortnite. Speaking of Tate McRae, since we're on it, it was a little bit of backlash about the NBC Sports spot that she did.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody who knows she's Canadian, really, was like kind of beefing about this, and they were like, "Did Team Canada not have enough money to give you for you to do that their sport?" Or like, I enjoyed it. I thought it was funny. It's an NBC Sports ad. It wasn't necessarily like implicitly Team USA, even though like it went to American markets.
Right.
I thought it was funny. People are looking too deep into this. It's like if NBC offers you a check and says, "We're going to put you in this ad." You're like, "Okay, where do I sign?"
Right. Yeah, I
And
think
if CBC had offered in Canada, she would have done that too.
yes. I think this is the biggest like uncontroversial controversy of all time.
Hey, it's a nothing burger.
It's so stupid. But I think people understand. I don't think people are being serious about it. Like they're not actually mad. They're just being silly, and it's just like an online joke.
Being really mad and being outraged on the internet are two very different things.
Yeah. Yes.
Because we yell about a lot of stuff on the internet. That's basically our whole platform here, is that we have
Yes.
outrage about things. I wasn't actually intending to stir fry Punxsutawney Phil like I threatened in the last episode. That's not actually gonna happen. We pretend to be outraged about a lot of things, but yeah, that was silly. But it did give birth to our newest at the moment viral meme, which is that she responded to that by posting on her Instagram this old photo of her with the Canadian flag and said, "Y'all know I'm Canada down." And then everybody on Twitter was
Yeah.
quote tweeting stuff and being like, "I'm Canada down." And that led us into yesterday's, as we're recording this, Super Bowl performance, in which Bad Bunny shouted out the entire continent of the Americas, basically. I think maybe accidentally minus Belize, but like close enough. You got them all. And said Canada, and all of Canada was like, "Me?" And people were tweeting, they were like, "You know he's Canada down," and just the whole thing was silly, and I love it. And I thought that was a wonderful performance, and thank you for playing Benito Bingo with me.
Yes. I got bingo.
Yeah, I think you got triple bingo.
Triple bingo.
I think you got triple bingo. I only got double bingo, but to be fair, everybody got lots of bingo, so there really was like not, we all win.
Yeah.
There was lots of bingo. So context, since that's probably important. I was bored on Saturday because it was like the first Saturday I didn't have to work in 4 weeks, and it'll be like the first Saturday I don't have to work for the next 4 weeks probably. And so I was sitting in my apartment doing nothing. I'm like, you know what would be fun is if I like try to predict the set list for the halftime show with my somewhat limited knowledge of Bad Bunny. You know, I've been following for a minute, but I don't know all the tracks. I know the popular ones. So I was like, he's going to play all the popular ones. But when I last tried to predict the halftime show set list, which is what I did with Rihanna, I got frustrated about it because I had some of the songs, but I was really only giving myself points if I like had them in the same order or in the right order that she played them. So I was like, what's a way that I can go around this to just see if I get the songs generally? And I came up with the idea to make a bingo board, which included the songs that I thought he was going to play, or some of the songs I thought he was going to play, some of the themes and motifs that might be on stage, and some were total gimmies. It was like Puerto Rico flag on stage. Like, obviously he's going to bring that in there. But some things were a little bit more niche, like the little frog that he has, Sapo Concho, that's been like in a lot of his branding for this album. Like, put that stuff in there. I'm like, we're going to see that. We're going to see the plastic chairs. Nowhere in there did I have that there would be human bushes, but you know. So that was fun. It was like, he's going to bring out another artist, or he's going to make a speech in Spanish. Like, so many of those were gimmies. I was like, I might genuinely get blackout on this board.
Did you hit the Pedro Pascal and Jessica Alba
I
appearances?
absolutely did not. That was not on my bingo card, as they say, and was true. Bringing out another artist was on my bingo card. Lady Gaga was not on my bingo card. I don't think anybody is really. I mean, I know they have a very much respect for one another as artists. We just saw it like last weekend at the Grammys. That goes back a minute. Ricky Martin made lots of sense. I was like, okay, sure. I thought he was maybe going to bring out Don Omar, and you know, he did like a little snippet of some songs by previous artists. I thought he was going to bring out Daddy Yankee. Apparently Daddy Yankee doesn't really make music anymore. Like, he's gone on the straight and narrow and like is getting right with religion and doesn't do Gasolina anymore. But the mere instant we heard Gasolina, just a little bit of it, you know, everybody stood up on their couches and was like, "What?
That's so funny."
Hold on. Yeah.
That was great. Yeah, I did not expect to see any of the extra people on there. When Lady Gaga showed up for the first time, I texted you, and I just said, I think it's in all caps, I said, "Holy." I had to like do a triple take. I was like, wait a minute, what's happening here?
I had one of our current students was watching. They did like a watch party with some of the other master students, and apparently somebody at that point during the halftime show, like bumped the remote and it switched over to Disney Plus, and they were all like frantically trying to turn it back. And when they changed it back, it was Lady Gaga, and they're like, "Are we on the right channel?" um, and it just reminded me of, I think it was last year, that Roku ad that like convinced everyone that they had changed the channel on the remote and like
Oh
caused
yeah,
fights in
yeah,
households.
yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah. So you and I both got double bingo,
Yes,
which is great.
great performance too. Again, I'm not a Bad Bunny fan. Couldn't name you one song off the top of my head, but I thought it was great. I thought it was really fun. I It was like one big dance party. I was shocked like that they actually let him like wander all over the field and not just stay on the stage. Because I
Mhm.
swear in the past, like the NFL has been really strict about like where on the field they can be, and they're like strictly on the stage and maybe like a few other people on the field itself. But like it was all these tree people wandering all over the field, and then yeah, Bad Bunny was wandering through the tree people on the field, and so like I was kind of shocked by that. I was like, I'm surprised the NFL is letting them trample all over the field like this in the middle of a game.
Mhm. Well, there wasn't much game happening, really. Like, there wasn't really a lot of football being played in the other parts of the Bad Bunny game, but yeah, it was all right. I'm gonna get this wrong. My mom's friend from longtime friend from college, her son, one of her sons was a tree person.
No way.
And like, yeah, just like she sent me the post on Facebook this morning that was like pictures of him like in the tree suit. And apparently they were really hot and like fairly heavy, but
Yeah,
they got compensated for it, and you get to
yeah,
be at the Super Bowl and in the halftime show, and that's
yeah,
definitely worth it.
yeah. I saw it. I think it was Darren Ravel was like, yeah, they got paid like 18.75 an hour for the last week and a half while they were preparing for this, and so I
Hmm.
think they ended up did the calculations and they were like, yeah, they ended up making $1,000 from doing that. I'm like, oh, hey,
Worth it.
yeah,
Yeah.
12-hour, 10-hour days in a tree costume.
It's what everybody's like drama and theater teacher used to tell you. It's like there's no small parts, only small actors.
Yeah, yeah,
And that was just a way to
exactly,
like cushion the blow when you got cast as ensemble person 32 in The Wizard of Oz and you had no lines. Yeah.
right.
Been there. I was the donkey in our church Christmas pageant when I was a
Hmm.
child. I auditioned for much better roles. Clearly, I didn't nail my audition because I was the donkey. I had no
That's so
lines.
funny.
I was given a brown suit with really big ears. I'm like, is this a dig? Is this a read right now? Am I being read?
That is too funny.
Nasty read by the church, actually. Now that we're like going back on it.
Um. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. You sent me a bunch of tweets that we wanted to bring up here. So should we
I
get to the
did.
tweets?
Yeah, I compiled some things from the internet. I was having a really great time on the internet, just laughing at what everyone was posting. There are certain times when Twitter, I guess X, is a good place to be, and I think during yesterday's Super Bowl, because nobody was actually caring about the football, it was kind of a good place to be.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Let me go. Let's go through it here. Let's go. Let's start
What do you got?
with this one.
Oh yeah, this one comes from Alex Malloy. It's a photo of Lady Gaga doing her "Die with a Smile" performance during the wedding. It says, "Knowing this image is being printed onto a candle somewhere right now is frying me." I do enjoy that. I enjoy the thought of like Saint Gagita on a prayer candle somewhere. I think
Side
she's been
note.
adopted.
Yeah, I didn't realize it took me like when she was performing, I did not recognize the song.
That's hysterical.
Yeah, I don't actually. Fun fact: I don't think I've ever heard "Die with a Smile."
Really?
Have not. No. This
I've
goes
actually
back
heard
to what I
it
was saying.
live twice.
This is
And the second time was on accident because there was a technical difficulty the first time.
this is my conspiracy theory about like
Mm,
how it was like one of the most popular songs in the world for the last couple of
yeah.
years, and I've never heard it once. And I was trying to figure out, like, there's like a disconnect. Like, how can it be the most popular song in the world, but it has no cultural impact whatsoever? Like,
Hmm.
nobody talks about it as like, oh, dude, have you heard the new Gaga Bruno Mars track? Yeah, it's great. Blah 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 blah.
That's the same way I feel about like Ordinary by Alex Warren. Like that's a plant. There's a song right now that's number one sales this year. It's called Choosin' Texas by Ella Langley. I don't know who that person is, nor have I heard that song. And sometimes somehow it's the
Unreal.
best selling song on the charts right now. Like there's a whole other world out there. You and I are concerned about Muna 4, and there's a whole other world out there that's listening
Yeah.
to Choosin' Texas by Ella Langley. And like still listening to the K-pop Demon Hunters soundtrack.
Yes.
We can't get
Yes.
Huntrix to go away. Go away. I have to listen to that Olympics ad with Golden one
Oh
more
yeah,
time.
they
I'm gonna
played that
lose
like
it.
once every like 20 minutes. Every ad break was.
Dude,
What?
that's enough. We've had enough. We're past the need for that.
We know. We don't have to sell us on the Olympics. We know they're happening. We're watching.
Yeah, or you should be if you're not.
Yes,
You
we'll get to that.
definitely should be.
We'll get
There's
to that in
some-
a bit.
There's been some great stuff. My last message on the halftime show, I suppose, is generally for the public and the audience. I don't know. This made me slightly irritated. Is like seeing that generally the critical reception of it was good. That everybody had a great time. They were super. It was very lively. It was energetic. They were like, this was fun. But I don't know why every person felt the need to comment on it. They were like, I didn't understand any of it, but it was a great time.
Every person,
just-
dude.
It just felt like a little microaggression to me. That was
yes,
I don't know if that's
I
I
agree.
don't know if that's the right word, but it like why do you feel the need to qualify that you personally didn't understand it? And I thought about it all night, and I went to work this morning and I came up with a good analogy for it, I think, which is if you felt that way about the halftime show, picture it as someone else's birthday party that you've been invited to, right? The party is not for you. It's not your birthday party. It was a celebration for someone else about something else, not directly tied to you. So you don't really have a right to be angry if the cake doesn't have your name on it and if the decorations aren't what you would have picked because it's not your birthday party. But you were lucky enough to get invited, so go out there and have a damn good time.
Yeah.
That's as deep as it needs to be, is like, you don't need to specify that, like, well, I didn't understand it. It wasn't for you. How about that?
Right.
It's the same thing that happened with that, rap and hip hop legends performance that happened a handful of years ago, which I also thought was great.
That
But
was still probably
Most
my
of the
favorite
people on
halftime
the
show.
same
Yeah.
population that had the same dig and the same argument was like, I didn't understand any of it, but I thought it was fine. It's like, maybe not everything needs to be for you. That doesn't mean that you can't enjoy it.
Yeah. Yeah.
There
I
we are.
agree.
So
I agree.
perfect. Listen to Bad Bunny, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
It's good for you. It's good for the soul. Put a little flavor in it.
And
Feel it in your hips and your shoulders.
I learned this morning, that there are in fact not one but two Bad Bunny songs that reference Max Verstappen.
Yeah. Yeah, you were sending me that you were kind of disappointed that they didn't play that they played Monaco, but that no one had Monaco for the rest of you, but that they didn't have clips of the Verstappen line, which he says like then Verstappen came first and then it was Checo, which is fun because,
Yeah.
and I remember hearing that song for the first time. I was like, did he just say Checo? And I like went and looked at the lyrics. I was like, sure enough, dude. Yeah. Bad Bunny enjoys F1 and good for him, as you should.
Yes.
Yeah. Also for the rest of you, like if you go to listen to him on Spotify and you want to know what he's saying, you can scroll to the lyrics at the bottom and click translate and it'll tell you what he's saying. Enjoy yourselves.
Yes.
Some light reading material for your weekend.
We'll get to the rest of these tweets in a second, but I was thinking about this yesterday. It's like, I hope the National Football League doesn't completely switch course for next year. And what I
Mhm.
mean by that is they can play the low hanging fruit and be like to you're picking up what I'm putting down. I'm trying to phrase it correctly, but anyway,
Definitely.
like
You texted me, I think, an example of this, but um to play off of this, I feel like they've gotten it right 2 years in a row. Last year with Kendrick was great. This
yes,
year with Bad Bunny was great. And while both of those artists have been around for a minute, they managed to tag them to do this show at a point in time when that current album, the most recent thing that they've released, was
yeah,
really blowing up and in the
yes,
stratosphere, and it made it super culturally relevant.
yes,
And they felt like two very good story and very like progressive performances for a show that traditionally has been just about everybody playing their greatest hits catalog,
yeah.
which like fine. I don't think you get paid for doing the Super Bowl if I'm
You do
not
not.
mistaken. Like if you're
Nope,
the
they
artist,
do not.
all it's good for really is boosting your popularity. A couple of years ago, I think they got it right in the same vein when they did the Weekends show because he was
Yeah.
just kind of big blowing up at the time. They could, and I hope that they don't, to your point, but they could sort of regress this tangent and go back to the safe options and go back
Mm-hmm.
to the more publicly relevant and accepted options rather than doing a more alternative or progressive show than it seems like they've
Yeah.
done the last couple of years.
Here's my
I hope they
compromise to
don't.
you. The Super
Mm-hmm.
Bowl is eventually going to be held in Nashville. I think
Mm-hmm.
the stadium's getting close to complete. I don't think it's going to be ready for this coming season, but the year after, they're going
Mm-hmm.
to have a Nashville Super Bowl. That's when you bring in your country act, right? If you're
I
in
agree.
Nashville, you got to have some sort of country tie-in and a country act that's really popular, and that would be
Mm-hmm.
awesome. So that would be my compromise to you, everybody. We don't need to go swing completely the other way next year and bring in another like kind of normie country act. I don't know the genre that well to be able to throw out any names, but like you go to when it's in Nashville, I'm sure there's a big like somebody big out there you can go grab. That's a country artist
Mm-hmm.
that would be willing to play. Um, bring in Billy Ray Cyrus and have him play "Achy Breaky Heart," and then that's the entire show.
Hey, I would watch that. Uh,
Oh,
no,
you know what?
I have a
Who'd
name.
be great to play next
I'm
year?
not gonna
I have a
diss
couple.
anybody in public. It's in LA next year.
It's in
SoFi.
LA next year, so I think I have two options for
Okay.
who I think would be the best fits for it and who may do it.
Mm-hmm.
Who have not done it yet, and it's not Taylor Swift, so she's not going to do it. Uh,
Okay. She doesn't need it.
Billie Eilish,
Okay.
and a lot of people have thrown out Miley Cyrus's name in the past, and I think she'd be great.
Yeah, I think both of those from a catalog standpoint, I think they have enough material that it would be fine if they did a show. I have a hard time believing that the public would latch on to a Billie Eilish halftime show in the same way that they would latch on to a Miley Cyrus halftime show. Even though Billie's a great performer and like that, but she also doesn't need that boost. Neither really does
Yeah,
Miley.
yeah, I agree.
Hillary Duff is doing, this is completely unrelated, but Hillary Duff is doing some concerts now.
She's
Kind of
back.
fun. Yeah.
Okay, here's the odds.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Odds.
there's odds. Okay, there's always
Yes,
odds.
there are odds on everything.
Yeah, you can bet on
Okay, here we
everything
go.
nowadays. You can bet on whether we go over or under 1 hour. Just kidding. Don't
Yeah.
do that, please. Call the hotline.
Jesus. Call the hotline. All right, here we go. I'm going to go in reverse order here. So I'm going to go from, I think these are the
Okay.
top 10 right now. I think this would be great. Harry Styles,
Okay.
Ariana Grande.
Would be great. They're both going on tour this year, though.
Yeah. Drake,
I don't think we can do that so soon.
J.
After he was
Cole,
publicly executed last year. J. Cole, all right.
the
J. Cole, I
Biebs,
think, is the Biebs. Yeah. Yeah.
ASAP Rocky,
Okay. That'd be fun.
Lil Wayne,
Okay.
Taylor Swift is third favorite at plus 490. But again, I don't think she's going to do it.
I don't think she's gonna do it. If she hasn't done it yet, she doesn't need it now.
Yeah, it's like the one thing she hasn't done. Cardi B, second favorite at plus 440.
Okay.
And then the favorite, as I just said, Miley Cyrus plus 310.
Okay. I could see them. I know they like to do like people that have ties to wherever they're playing.
Mm-hmm.
I could see them doing a little bit more of the. Don't they go to Atlanta in 2 years?
I think you're right. Yes.
And I want to say Cardi B is maybe from Atlanta. She's from New York City, from Washington Heights. Did you know what Cardi B's real name sounds like a spell? Belcalis Marlinus. I'm gonna butcher this. Belcalis Marlinus Almanzar.
Ah.
And if you say that 3 times in the mirror, your furniture starts floating. But I could see them doing a little bit more, leaning into some like Atlanta-born artists that year.
Mm-hmm.
We just did the big California thing when we did like Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg
Yeah,
and stuff a
right.
couple years ago. So I don't think they would do that again. I don't think they would run that back. But
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll find out. There we go. There's your. Oh, let's get to these tweets. Do we have some? There's some halftime related tweets in here.
I think we have some, yeah.
I don't really know. I don't have any of these labeled, so I'm just gonna bring them up and
Oh boy.
yeah, it's shooter's choice. Okay, here we go. How about this one?
That's a great one. This one comes from Lucy underscore Roden, who says, "What's been everyone's favorite field goal so far?" Which is at that point in time was literally the only offense
Yeah.
in the game. I think it was like 12-0 at that point.
12. It was 12-0. Yeah.
Good. I maintain that the kicker for Seattle should have been the MVP. But I guess it wasn't an option in the fan vote. I was talking to some folks today that said that you
Yeah.
could fan vote, and the
Mhm.
kicker was not listed. Jason Myers was not listed among the options that you could choose from, but he surely should have been.
Yes. He was he probably was like the actual MVP if there was no other
He scored
touchdowns
17 of their 29 points.
Yeah. Then he would have been a good option, but ended up going to Kenneth Walker. So, okay. So there's that one.
Not mad about that either.
There we go.
This is about the Bad Bunny halftime show. This one from Coley Mick says, he said the whites know gasolina. And we do, and we did.
Yeah, that was
It was
great.
it was a little bit of
Yeah.
a trick, but this one's about the Olympics, which we can
Yeah.
get to here in a second. You and I agree. From at Jason Brown Squad, the officer on the Boston cop slide would never make it in luge. Also true.
Yes.
This is from the opening ceremonies, I think. It comes from at Macwell. Anthem singer caught me so off guard. I've been so used to 11 Italian men screaming the lyrics as loud as physically possible. I'm assuming this is about the Tifosi in Formula One, because I heard other people say that as well. They were like, this is
Yeah.
not at Monza. This is not at Imola with a bunch of
Yeah.
red flares on the track. Like, what is
Right.
this version? Where is Charles Leclerc? This one comes from at Two Hands. There's a 4 in there. I love the username. We love the username. Feeling like Tate McRae right now with the way I'm cheering for Team USA's figure skating team gold, and they did it. Thank you,
They
Quad
did.
God.
That was electric. That was probably my favorite event to watch so far. Like it was so because the quality everybody was out there with was incredible. We saw our Italian favorite show up and do a program to Judas, which was awesome.
Excellent.
And that same guy, that same skater, also did during the free skate. He did his free skate to Interstellar, Hans Zimmer's Interstellar score, which was like so
Taste.
sick.
Taste.
Yes. All right.
Yeah.
moving
Did
on.
you see the whole beef with that Spanish skater? I think it was that briefly was unable to use the Minions
Yeah.
soundtrack for
Yeah.
his program. They let
Yeah.
him use it, so that's great. We need a
Hmm.
little more whimsy at the Olympics.
Yes, we do.
This one comes from at Miranel, and it says Summer Olympics. Look at this teenager run really fast. Winter Olympics. Look at this 41-year-old mother of three do a backflip off the side of a mountain. True.
Yeah,
Absolutely
I
true.
saw there was we had the guy that won the like snowboard slalom, I think. That dude was like in his 40s, like and won the gold medal and just immediately
Yep.
ripped off all of his
Oh yeah.
clothes.
Yeah, I saw that guy. He got down from 5 layers to nothing in like rapid time to go and flex in front of the camera. We need more of that energy. People were tweeting about it. They're
Yeah.
like, somebody come get your uncle. He just won a
Yeah.
gold medal or something.
Yeah. Uh, we were watching Brittany Bowe today during the speed skating 1,000 meters and come just
Mm-hmm.
shy of getting on the podium at 37 years old. Um, I think this is her like fourth or fifth Olympics. Hillary Knight has been crushing it for Team USA on the ice too. I don't think she
Mm-hmm.
scored a goal today, did she? I didn't see that she did.
No. She had at least one assist,
Yeah.
maybe two. Yeah, no goals today, but I'm like, that's absurd that like that's the marker that we're holding her to still at this point in
Yeah.
time. It's like all those holdovers from previous years. It's like Hillary Knight, Kendall Coyne Schofield, those things blended together in my brain. Lee Steckline, there's a couple others.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean there's not much of that prior gold medal winning team left.
Yeah.
But Hillary, it's so funny to me that Hillary Knight's got all those pictures with like her current teammates from when
Yeah.
she was a full grown adult and they were kids and she's
Yeah.
still playing.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, she is her goal in the previous game, the second game, what tied the U.S. Olympic record for goals
Mm-hmm.
all time. So that's likely going to get broken, I think, by the end of this competition.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, they've been playing great. I love the jerseys they were wearing on Monday against Switzerland. Those like kind of like
Mm-hmm.
throwback jerseys. Those are still my favorite jerseys that the U.S. wears anytime they wear them. I think they're incredible looking. They do have like the blue shoulders, which are a little kind of a little off-putting, but I think they still look great. And a big upgrade over like I think we said previously, massive upgrade over some of the stuff they wore, in like
Yeah,
2014 and
those ones where they
2018
tried to
and
put like the sublimated kind of like eagle wings on them or something. Like I understand what you're going for. It just didn't necessarily read that way
mm-hmm.
on camera. I will say the blue shoulders, because of the white lettering on the nameplate on the back,
Mm-hmm.
they look really good when you just
Yeah.
kind of see the players from an overhead angle. But like, I was thinking the same thing, seeing them all sitting on the bench today in those white jerseys. And like, the shoulders look weird on that like collar.
Yeah.
I want to say they used to extend it out onto the shoulder cap a little bit more and like blended it. But I'm not sure that's true, or maybe that was just a hallucination I had. Well, if I were
Yeah.
the jersey designer, I would simply not stack all the logos on one side, but that's the only thing I really have beef
Yeah.
with.
Right. Right. All right. Yeah. What else? What else? What else? What else? Yeah. I think I sent you a tweet that Marie-Philippe Poulin got injured today. I don't know what her
Mhm.
outlook is. Hopefully, she's not a long-term thing. She's back on the ice for their next game.
I believe they briefly said that she came back to the bench, but then they decided to hold her out for the remainder of the game.
Mm-hmm.
But folks were saying that they saw her and it seemed like she was walking around just fine. It looked like a lower body injury. I didn't see the hit because, as is the nature of like the Olympics, every video that gets posted to social media gets taken down for a copyright
Right.
claim immediately. So I didn't see the hit, and they didn't show it when I was watching the Team USA broadcast. They talked about it. They said she was walking around under her own power, no like boot, no crutches. So hopefully just she got banged up a little bit, and you need her at full strength if you're Canada, and just
Yes.
it's it's better for the game if she's playing U.S. Canada tomorrow as we're recording this.
Oh, really?
I think it's like
Oh,
2:10 Eastern, might be
oh,
2:40
sweet.
again.
That's going to be exciting. That is like, if you're going to
Hmm.
watch one thing during the Olympics, you got to watch the U.S. and Canada and women's hockey. It's always the best event, I think, every year,
Yep.
to be honest.
Yep.
And I still remember exactly where I was in 2018 watching that gold medal game against Canada, which
Hmm.
is legit up there with the greatest hockey game I've ever seen. There are two. It is that 2010 gold medal game between the US and Canada on the men's side, Sidney Crosby
Hmm.
golden goal,
The golden goal. Hmm.
and then the US Canada women in 2018. Those two games. I remember like
Hmm.
I was like working that night at the radio station, and I stayed late. I was like, I think it was in the third period. Like we were done with the show or whatever by 9 o'clock or something. And I
Hmm.
was like, I'm not leaving. I don't want to go home and miss any of this game. And so I stayed until like 11 o'clock to watch the third period and then watch the overtime. Uh,
Hmm.
and yeah, and so
God, yeah,
it's
I
gonna be
remember that
electric.
game ending super late because it went into a shootout, and I remember that game ending super late, and my roommate and I stayed awake and watched it, obviously, like as did everyone that was on our team at the time.
Yeah.
And I remember rolling into practice the next morning, and our coach was like, "Okay, so is anybody on more than like 4 hours of sleep right now?" And we're like, "No." She's like, "Okay, we're gonna go lighter today," because she was awake too. Like everybody was awake watching it.
Yeah.
It was a mutual understanding that nobody was going to bed until we saw what happened with that game.
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember watching Maddie Rooney make that save to end things, and it was insane. I love it. U.S. Canada is like one of the best spectacles in
hmm
hockey of all time, probably.
I have a little bit of an update. This is the latest from the AP. Canada
Mhm.
women's hockey captain Marie-Philippe Paulin's status is uncertain for a preliminary matchup against the U.S. after she limped off. Coach didn't have full details of the apparent lower body injury, and then it was way too early to say whether she could play against the United States. So, damn, I
She's a
really hope she's
gamer.
fine.
If
Yeah,
anybody is gonna be able to or want to, it's Poulin. If there's a
hmm
chance she can go, she's going to. She's
yeah.
gonna give it a shot. Curling today, really exciting. Did you catch that?
Of course I did. You
U-
know I did.
U.S. Italy curling. I've been locked in on curl. I love the Olympics because you get locked in on sports that you would
Yeah,
never really watch otherwise. Locked in on the U.S. mixed doubles curling, the
yes.
Coreys.
The
This has
Corys
been this has been fantastic. They had in the eighth. Is it a leg? I'm trying to remember. What's the
end.
term? The
It's
eighth
called end.
end.
Yeah.
In the eighth end, which is the last one, unless there's a tie for some reason and then you play more. But in the eighth end, last shot, they slid this curling rock down in an improbable path and managed to knock. They were down by one. So all you needed was one to send the game to extra time. They're like, nah, we're going to win it here. We're going to get two.
hmm
And they sent this shot down. And it was absolutely perfect and just glanced off the Italian stone, sent it out. And then, per the scoring rules, because they were closest to the middle and they had two of them in there, then they got two and they won. It was like it was basically a golden goal, but for curling.
Yes. Yes, it was.
So this is, if I'm not mistaken, this is the first time that a U.S. mixed doubles team has made the gold medal game.
Correct. Yeah, because I think this is only the second time. Maybe the third. They haven't
Mm-hmm.
been contesting mixed doubles for many years, and so yeah, this is the first. This is the first time that USA curling is going to be in the gold medal match since I think 2014 of any kind.
Wow.
Because I
And
think
the
it was
Italian team was the defending champion.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
Remember many years ago. I'm pretty sure it was Sochi 2014 when Team Schuster, the men's team, won the gold. And that was like, I remember staying up for
Was that
that.
the dude with
N-
the was that the dude with the mustache? There was
n-
at least one guy, if not a couple of guys with
no,
sweet
I think
mustaches that were
I think that
U.S.
was the
curling a couple of
2022
years
team.
ago.
I think that was the
Okay.
22 team. But yeah, this was like, I remember staying up late because it was in Russia. So the time difference was much big. And so it was like, I was up until 2 o'clock in the morning watching the gold medal match of the men's curling, and it was just ecstatic watching them get the gold medal there. So yeah, this will be the first time the U.S. curling is going to compete for a gold medal. I think since then, I think they've gotten the bronze either on the men's or women's side since then, but not the gold medal. So yeah, gold medal is going to be on. By the time you guys see this, you will have known already who has won the gold
Mhm.
medal. They're going to be taking on Sweden, who they already beat
Mhm.
earlier in the competition. Uh, and side note, I was thinking about this. Do you remember in 2022 when there was the girl who was competing for Sweden on their mixed doubles team was a dead ringer for you? Like it was your doppelganger.
No.
You don't remember this?
First of all, you were asking me if I remember 2022. The answer is no, roughly.
How do
Uh,
I can't believe I remember this. Yeah,
Hold on.
there's
Sweden mixed doubles curling team 2022. There's no shot. Hold on, I'm googling this. Sweden mixed doubles Almeida Deval?
I do not remember her name, but I swear I have a picture.
I don't think. Well, this could be me with the middle part. There's a
I, sw-
chance.
I
Yeah,
have
there's a chance.
I have a picture. Hang on. It's like it's from like a
I
certain
don't
angle.
think I don't think I remember this. The guy that's her partner, like, just if I looked real closely, kind of looks like Mum Donnie. Not true, but like facial hair,
Swedish
facial hair, and the
Mamdami.
hairstyle. Swedish
Yeah, here
Mum
we go.
Donnie.
Yeah, here we go. I'll send you the pictures that I have.
Zoran's
Still
smoked
have
meatballs.
still have on my phone from 4 freaking years ago.
Dude, it must have been important to you. I just don't remember this. No way. Yeah, they ran a cute little feature about the U.S. mixed doubles team today. I was very much enjoying that. It's like Duluth, Minnesota is like the curling capital of the United States,
Yeah.
which is fun. That's it. That's all I have to say.
Are they sending? Did you get them?
Mm, I haven't gotten a notification yet. That doesn't mean that I didn't get them. Let's see.
Oh, they're coming. It's coming.
Oh, okay. I'll wait.
Delivered.
Triggered everybody with the I'll wait. Anybody that's ever sat in a classroom, I'll wait. No, okay. I kind of see it from this angle. I will not lie to you. That could be me if I had a middle part. My hair doesn't do that though. I have like a cowlick. It's nasty. It does not want to do a middle part. Yeah, all right. I'll give you credit for that one.
That's so
Me if
funny.
I were
Again,
Swedish.
I don't know how I remember that, but I do.
No either.
But yes, yeah, I'm locked in. The gold medal match is going to be awesome. It's going to be terrific. I can't
Mhm.
wait for it. The other thing, let's see, what are some of the other sports that I'm super into? Obviously, the team competition on figure skating was great.
Mhm.
Um,
I've been
we
watching
were
a lot of
watching
the slope style skiing and some of the slalom today, and then the men's and women's big air for snowboarding.
yeah. Um, I was bummed that I've been following one of the big TikTok athletes that's become popular is Hannah Norman, snowboarder. And I
Mm-hmm.
was watching her competition live on Sunday afternoon, and she fell twice, unfortunately, so she didn't make the finals, which is a bummer. But I guess she's gonna do the freestyle. I think it's called freestyle or something or whatever. And it's like where they go down. There's like different jumps and different like
Okay.
rails. Yeah, it's that, and that she's in that competition too, which apparently she says she likes better. She's a bit better, more consistent at that one. So I'll be watching that. The other thing that we were watching was the women's downhill. Now,
Mm-hmm.
this competition took place at 3:30 in the morning here in Phoenix, 5:30
Mm-hmm.
for you.
Mm-hmm.
I was telling you before, I was like, I might still be awake for this. Turns out I actually fell asleep early that night, so I wasn't awake. But you woke up for it, and unfortunately, um, Lindsey Vaughn had a crash and is dealing with a broken leg. As she posted an update actually earlier on Wednesday, and it's like, yeah, broken leg. Man, what a bummer. But like the fact that she even made it to the Olympics and at all, and was able to complete multiple runs in training,
Mm-hmm.
with the non-functioning ACL and one of her
In
legs is
which
just
she
incredible.
finished 11th and then 3rd,
Yeah.
which is not, I mean, nothing to scoff at. Those are incredible runs. I've seen a lot of bad takes about that on the internet too. Lots of people saying that like she never should have been allowed to compete with her ACL injury. How do I say this politely? None of you are doctors. I have to, well, some of you might be doctors, but I have to imagine that she was under the best care and guidance for this the entire time and was consulting a lot of people about, is this a good idea? Is this a bad idea? I think she had some of her care team there with her at the Olympics. And when it came down to it, sure, she crashed and sure, it was a left leg injury, but it was more so, you can see the photos where she got caught on a gate on like the 3rd turn or something like that. It was very early in her run, sort of a like blink and you'll miss it kind of thing, especially at the speeds that they're carrying. But it was like, I mean, the best comparison that you and I can think of is like, it's kind of like F1 where guys will cut those corners so close trying to find fractions of a second between winning and losing, getting pole position, whatever it may be. It was the same thing for her. She's a competitor. She wouldn't have been up there if she wasn't. She tried to do this whole thing without an ACL, and she was up there trying to find fractions of a second on a really difficult course and just happened to get snagged on a gate, and it turned her whole body to the point where no one on earth would have been able to land that safely. Now, broken leg aside, right? That's a catastrophic injury. It's horrible. That's not the occurrence that you would hope for. But I bet you, with the kind of competitor that Lindsey Vonn is, if you asked her if she had any regrets on it or if she would have done that again, she certainly would have told you yes. She would have been right back in that gate. It was like, yep, I was trying to find some time. I gambled. I took a risk. It didn't work out, but you shouldn't have any regrets about that. And her career has been nothing short of legendary, and we wish her the best for a speedy recovery. And Breezy Johnson had her back that day.
Yes. Speaking of injuries on that particular mountain, Breezy got hurt in 2022, so she couldn't compete in the Olympics at all because of an injury she suffered on that same Cortina mountain. And
someone else I think was hurt during the finals as well. There were multiple. I think it was maybe from Andorra. There were multiple skiers that crashed in the training runs, crashed in the event. It was certainly not just Lindsey Vonn, although that was the biggest spotlight of the event. But that was something. It was a little bit of a dampener at 5:30 in the morning, but
right.
That's the time change. Them's the breaks. And certainly more disappointing for Lindsay and her team than for us that just have the privilege of watching these insane athletes try and do things we could only dream of while I trip over my own feet in my apartment for the 30th time today.
Yeah.
I got no room to be commenting on this. I'm no armchair general. I'm like,
right.
You go. You go.
Yeah. So I mean, we have some bobsled coming up. I've been watching a little bit of like the luge. Skeleton is the one that scares me the most.
Yeah, because that's what you see if you mess up. Your skeleton.
You go down literally head first.
You literally find your skeleton.
That's insane.
Yeah, it's doubles luge is crazy. You got to just like lay on another person.
Yeah, I have a great TikTok to send you related to that. That's actually really funny. I'll send it to you after the show.
My favorite new thing that I got put onto today, it hasn't started yet, but I've been made aware that there's an event in bobsled called Mono Bob, which sounds like a really great haircut. It's
Mono
just
Bob.
one person. Mono Bob.
Yeah.
Yeah, just one person. I don't know why I assumed everything was Cool Runnings and it was like a multiple person team, but there's also single person bobsled.
Yeah.
All right.
Coming to you soon. Do we have anything else in the Olympics? I think we hit on all the big
I don't think so.
topics.
I'm good with that. They're still going on. They'll still be going on when you hear this. They'll still be going on after you hear
Yes.
this.
Yes.
That's the great thing about the Olympics.
Men's hockey starts this week too.
I want to say Thursday, Wednesday or
Cool.
Thursday.
I'll be
and
watching.
then
I'll be
they
rooting
run
for
into
Team
next
Germany.
week. Leon Draisaitl.
Yes. He was the flag bearer, which is actually kind of cool.
He was.
I don't know because Toby Reeder's on the team. I think. I know what?
Yeah.
I actually tried when I was watching the opening ceremonies, and I had to rewind a second when Team Germany came in because I wanted to see if I could recognize them. When they were walking in during the ceremonies, I did not see him in the crowd. But yeah, so I'll be rooting for Team Germany because
Okay.
so Toby's playing for them, so I'll be rooting for Germany for the upset.
All right. There's I think I don't want to like disparage women's hockey at all, but it seems like in men's, especially because mostly they pull from a pool of existing NHL players, there's sometimes more parity between the teams.
Yeah.
Like Sweden is always a threat, Finland can be a threat, even Switzerland can be a threat. Germany is a threat in a way that not always in the women's game is true, although that's getting better with the advent of the PWHL and the fact
Right.
that players can now play professionally year round and like make that their thing. But yeah, there's a lot to like about it. I'm excited. I like the Olympics. What's
Oh,
not
we
to
gotta
like?
figure. Yeah, we gotta figure out what event we're gonna go to in 2028. Probably swimming.
Yeah. I didn't put in for that ticket draw.
I didn't either. Or is it still available? I think you can still do
I
it.
don't know.
I'll figure it out.
I don't know. I'm not made of money. I'll text a connection.
2
I don't really have
years.
connections, but I'll text my connections.
It's in 2 years, so we got plenty of time to figure this out.
Sure. We'll
I do
figure it
want to
out.
go.
You'll
I
see
do
us
want to
in
go to
LA.
some. I kind of want to go. There's a part of me that kind of wants to go in 2028, but like, yes, go to the swimming, but then also like show up to some random like equestrian event or something,
Yeah.
and just don't know
What?
crap about horses or equestrian. I never
Yeah.
watch it because I find it
Just
to be
see
boring.
just see if you can get on TV, because there probably won't be that many people in there.
Yeah, I'm like, what other I don't know what other niche sports there are in the Summer Olympics. There's handball, dude. Handball, that would be sick. I actually like handball. It'd be rugby sevens too.
Oh yeah. Hey, that would be
That's-
fun though.
That would be like, I think, dude, that's gonna be a hot ticket, especially if Alona plays again.
Mm-hmm.
And especially with sevens becoming more and more popular, that'd be dope. So there we go. That's our schedule.
Discontinued Summer Olympic events include tug of war, hot air. This is all discontinued. Tug of war, hot air ballooning, in which competitors were judged on distance, altitude, and photography. 1900 live pigeon shooting.
Oh,
1900 obstacle swimming. 1904 plunge for distance. 1900. What happened in the 1900 Summer Olympics? I don't want to know. 1906 pistol dueling. Shooting at mannequins, not each other. It's not like Alexander Hamilton, Aaron Burr situation. Yeah, that's not a thing anymore. And then breaking, I think, is maybe a thing still. Breakdancing, we'll see.
Oh, yeah,
I don't
we're
know.
gonna get our Australian-
Raygun ruined the event last year.
are we getting Ray Gun back?
I hope not.
Please.
I can't do that again. No, I can't do that again. Australia as a country cannot survive doing that again.
Yeah, they gotta focus on the swim. They can't lose to the United States again.
I wouldn't be mad about it.
Yeah. All right. Tracks of the week. We got time. We can do tracks of the week real quick.
Yeah. You got anything?
I was listening to. So I bought my tickets. I actually did get the day off, so I'm gonna go see Good Boy Daisy open for the Somerset.
Let's
and
go.
I was listening to the Somerset today. I was their most recent album that came out last year. It's called Meet Me at the Record Store, and I loved it. I think it's a really fun record, and there's a couple of great songs on there that I like. I texted you about one called Adidas, which is not about the shoes.
Correct. Yeah, not about the shoes. I was listening a little bit to try and like get prepared for the show, and that one threw me off guard a little bit.
I like that one. I really like the song 34, a little bit more of a ballad, but I relate to that one a bunch because it's about being 34 years old. And I just turned 35 recently, so I can relate to that song.
Sure. You can be spiritually any age you want. Like you could throw on 22 by Taylor Swift any day of the week and just
Yeah,
feel like it.
truth.
Yeah. You spiritually you can be any age you want. I don't have a lot. I mostly was listening to Bad Bunny this week to prepare for the halftime show. So I'm gonna put you guys on to some lesser known tracks. I was hoping that he would play 25/8, 25/8. That's a great one. And I was hoping he would play. What was the other one? There was one other I had on the list. Oh, I think it's Taro, unless it has a different pronunciation, but it's from the album Un Verano Sin Ti. Um, that's a fun one. There's a lot of good stuff on that one. Moscow Mule is good. Um, he played a little bit of Party, I think, during the halftime show. Ojitos Lindos is good from that album. Uh, but like that whole one, it's like 23 songs. Most of them are pretty good. And then if you haven't listened to his latest album, just go start to finish on that one. La Mudanza is really good as well. I was kind of hoping he might close with that one. It was a good set list otherwise. So listen to some Bad Bunny. Free your mind. You don't have to understand what he's saying. Just, it's about the music. And that's what we've always said here on this show.
Exactly. Oh, you did mention it earlier, but we're getting new Muna music by the time you. Well, we have new Muna music because
Tomorrow.
It's already. Yeah.
It's already tomorrow by the time you're listening to this. There's new Muna out. Go get it. Flee. Go now. Yeah. It's going to be great. They've been teasing stuff. It's been all over the Instagram. We got a text today as we're recording this that was like, here's a link. And it like went to the website and was like, by the way, here's a song and we're releasing it tomorrow. Oh, sweet. That's how this release is going to go. The most chaotic thing known to man. Yeah, that's very Muna coded. Yeah, we're excited. This is going to be a good era. I feel it. It's our year.
Yeah. Yeah. Gotta get ready so we can go. We can pick which city we're gonna go see them in.
Muna Fund. Yeah, we'll see. When they announce the tour dates, we'll come up with a plan. Because if it's easier for me to go your way, then I can. If it's easier for you to come this way, based on our schedules, then we could do that too. You and I know Chicago's an easy drive. We've been there.
Yeah. Can we request the same Uber driver?
I don't. Well, we wouldn't be staying in Rosemont, but I'm sure I could
true.
find him. Depends where they're playing. If it's like a small little venue again, that would be sweet. Maybe we could stay a little closer and skip the Uber.
Yeah.
And if we could like skip the 7-hour line in the rain too, that might be better.
That
But
would also be nice.
I don't know. The beggars can't be choosers.
Right.
Okay, that's enough. Thanks for listening. This is episode 101. Stay tuned to, I think we said it last week, but stay tuned to our Twitch. We have some stuff coming in the next couple of weeks. We're going to do a big charity live stream to celebrate our 100th episode. In the meantime, you can follow us at OHOBCpod on Twitter/X, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, wherever you get your social media, doom scrolling, and Olympic curling content. We'll be there. You'll see us. We'll be there. Until next time.